This week we won't be covering
the end of the US government shutdown,
Earth's magnetic poles are on the move,
more of Trump's gang gets arrested,
a female Jack Sparrow impersonator claims to have divorced a 300-year-old ghost pirate.
we will be covering
From the reporters of yesteryear comes the news of today. This is Breaking News, a recap, with Wesley Newfarmer and Jessica Pratt.
Good evening and welcome to the show where we break all the news you've already heard about. I'm your chief, always at the ready with years of experience news anchor, Wesley Newfarmer. And this is Jessica Pratt.
What, you couldn't think of any way to actually introduce me?
What would you like?
Well, I'm smart.
You are smart, actually.
I'm well-read.
Yeah, and well-informed.
I'm personable.
Well...
On with the news.
Months after he faced congressional hearings about user information, Facebook's chief executive, Mark Zuckerberg, has announced plans to integrate the messaging platforms WhatsApp, Instagram, and Facebook Messenger. This would give Zuckerberg access to over 2.6 billion users' information in one easy platform. In the words of the guy who fueled up the Hindenburg, what could possibly go wrong?
In colonization news, Singapore has marked the 200-year anniversary of the day Sir Stamford Raffles claimed the island as a port for British trade. The ghost of Raffles celebrated the day chilling by the pool with his good mates James Cook and Christopher Columbus, or as they brand themselves, the colonizing clan.
Further news from Singapore, the US TV show The Bachelor has been criticized after contestants openly mocked local street food, labeling the food as disgusting and questioning whether they would die eating it. Locals were quick to respond by holding up a can of cheese, pointing to US obesity rates and moving along with their day.
In weather news, the Midwest in the US has experienced some of the coldest days in history, while in Australia, the country is sweltering in record heat. This leads us to our weekly Breaking News Recap debate segment, Is This Armageddon? I think this is Armageddon. With extreme weather patterns never witnessed before, it lines up perfectly with the Bible verse from Luke saying how the earth will be in distress with roaring seas and people fainting. I assume this was from heat exhaustion, although that isn't literally specified. So yes, I believe this is Armageddon. Wesley?
I completely disagree, Jessica. This couldn't possibly be Armageddon. It just can't be because of two very good reasons. One, I don't believe in God, and therefore the Bible means nothing to me. And two, I bumped into Bruce Willis at Starbucks this morning. So that concludes today's segment of Is This Armageddon? And finally tonight, Dubai food authorities have released a statement squashing rumors that a locally made chocolate bar contained bacon grease fat. This comes as a relief to the many Muslims living in the city, but a major disappointment to the contestants of The Bachelor, who were hoping to stop by for some more Western food. Well, that's all the time we have and all the news there is. If you liked our show, please share amongst your friends. If you didn't, maybe this will help.
I can't believe.
I can't believe it's not butter. It's bread.
Tune in next time for more breaking news a few days after it actually happens. Is that a Snickers bar wrapped in bacon?
I'm happy for them, but holy cow, they are really missing out on something great here.